Here we go. Here's the tail of the tape for our Grand Finals ESL Cup number 72. It will be the rematch of Hitman against ThundeR. Last time Hitman was victorious with a 3-0. If Hitman's able to win today, this will be his 9th ESL Open Cup victory in a row, and he would have a 100% win rate in these Grand Finals. And against ThundeR, he has a 92% win rate, only losing 8% of those matchups. A very daunting task for ThundeR, but he's been playing very well today. And we'll see if he's able to change history. Here we go. Here's game 1 on Last Refuge. Here's ThundeR in the bottom left, of course, from Korea. A legend in his own right. In the top right, we do have a Hitman making a name for himself recently. Absolutely. All right, Farseer Headhunters will be probably played throughout the entire series. Hey, Todd, relink that when, or relink it. I'll watch it later. I'll watch it after the series. Relink it if you can. I think I got messaged it in my DMs as well, but I'll check it out. Check it out. Mountain King! All right. ThundeR. A little bit different today. Getting a little spicy, ain't he? My lordy, a Mountain Kingaroo first. From ThundeR. Farseer, of course. And if Hitman's not prepared for this, he might get bolt surrounded. But of course, the peon is designed to deny the Troll Shadow Priest, but it can also be used to scout the starting hero. And of course, the Mountain King as well is pretty much only used for a fast expansion against Orc. Footman. Battle of the Ages. The peon seems to intimidate the Footman away in his natural habitat. Footman fakes running away so the peon will go to the main base, but was unsuccessful, and all the peon has to do is attack. Oh! Okay. One Trapper's there, but the Trapper's used Ensnare. So actually, ThundeR could buy the Priest because the Ensnare's on cooldown from the Trapper. But not in time. Gloves of Haste. Mountain King has been scouted. And Footman ensnared one peasant low, but shouldn't be the end of the world. And Hitman has to be careful to not get surrounded. ThundeR's certainly going to be looking for those surrounds. Oh, he's got 4 units here. Can he lock it in? I think he can. Oh, he messed it up. I think he had all the time in the world to lock that in. Just had to move the one Footman, but Hitman gets away. And first Headhunters are coming out. Is ThundeR teching? He hasn't built a 4th farm yet. He's building 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. His 10th peasant, so this could indicate a fast expansion. Bolt on a Headhunter. Not going to mount a kill quite yet, but quite a lot of damage on both the Footman and the Headhunter. The Footman trying to block, but unsuccessful in that attempt. We're seeing attack. We're seeing a 1-base Mountain King play from ThundeR. An interesting strategy, but I will have to say there's a reason this is not standard. But we'll see what ThundeR can do with it. He's got 1 more bolt soon. Perhaps this could mount him a Headhunter kill. But not without casualties is this first Headhunter kill. Oh, ThundeR, does he have enough damage? Follow-up actually doesn't. Hitman going to save everything, even going to kill another Footman. And 2 Headhunters are going to be saved to the base. Of course, Troll Regeneration will be researched immediately on Tier 2. So salves most likely won't even be needed. And Arcane Vault's being built. Headhunter in position to block, and ThundeR not going to be able to get any kills with all the mana in the early game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Mountain King being chased around, and I'm just not sure of what the follow-up is. Generally, you use your Mountain King as a sort of hero that can, you know, gain you map control and get you an expansion up, because Stormbolt, we saw it almost surround the Farseer earlier. It allows you to get your expansion safer. So that's what the Mountain King's normally used for, but Mountain King on one base doesn't really do any of those now. Thunder trying to pull this again, but unsuccessful. Staffing to the Footman. And he's going to creep it with Militia. But Hitman, of course, is creeping much cleaner in the meantime. His tier 2 is now done. Should see Troll regen. Look at the macro from Hitman. Holy hell. Wasted no time at all right there. Troll regen should be coming in soon as well. Or perhaps a Grunt. Let's see what he goes for. Mountain King gonna get close to level 3, and some mercenary support. Mountain King, of course, on level 3 and level 4, as he gets a nice item there, is a beast, but so is the Tauren Chieftain. So is the Tauren Chieftain, so is the Farseer. And what army do you go into without an Archmage? I mean, he could go for an Archmage right now. Okay, there it is. But what's he gonna go? Aura first, right? So an interesting strategy. It's just gonna be standard, but with an earlier Mountain King, so you can get level 3 easier. But Hitman's going to get the map control for both the shops. Now he has level 3, and Thunder's still stuck on level 2. And Hitman probably just going to run away. Double scroll the beast. Not ideal. Tauren Chieftain comes out. Bolt. First casualty on the side of Hitman, but the stomp is good in exchange. Speed scroll, he wants to get this Berserker. Tauren Chieftain is able to last hit that one Footman. Berserker, can he get away? Not quite a Stormbolt. Tauren Chieftain will eventually catch up. One more Footman gonna fall, perhaps. Real nail baiter on both these units. Oh, what? Tauren Chieftain gonna close to get that. Farseer close to get that. Oh. Priest, heal. Oh, block. Tauren Chieftain. The Footman does fall. Tauren Chieftain bolted. Berserker lives to tell the tale, and what a scary campfire tale this is. Oh my god. Berserker. Oh my god, it does die eventually to the wolves, but the Farseer pays the iron price and is going to have to town portal out of here. Interesting stomp, but of course a mana pot could always be purchased, and that would mean the death of the Farseer, so the town portal is out. And at the end of the day, one Headhunter traded for, I believe, 5 Footmen and a Berserker. And a Priest. Wait, is the Priest still alive? No, the Priest did die as well, so a lot of kills for Hitman. Hitman gonna summon the Wolves, the Headhunters come in, the Tauren Chieftain is going to creep for free, and the Farseer is gonna start to harass, but of course the Mountain King has gotten level 3 now. Not yet picking a level 3 skill. Clap is the normal choice, but in this case, maybe Stormbolt would be more common. Ox gonna help out. Archmage did go Blizzard first, by the way. Which can be very strong, if you're able to get level 3. Hitman, look at the creeping. This is all from killing units and from the immediate creeping as soon as he went back. He's going to be level 3 right away. And he's going to scout the positioning of where the Archmage is. The Archmage, by the way, who was trying to buy perhaps a heal scroll, but wasn't able to because Hitman stole them both right before that. And there's just no chance. Like, Hitman's just going to do this all day. Thunder's trying to creep a red camp, but Hitman's about to come creepjack with a level 3 Tauren Chieftain.
Players' forces are under attack.
Thunder really wants this red camp, and Hitman might actually give him the time. Hitman's running over. Does Thunder have the time to maybe bolt the big ogre, the Lord, and get the item? Perhaps he does. This might have to be a town portal out eventually. Oh, this is going to be a huge stomp! Oh, all the lumber peasants are going to go down. The Mountain King forced to do a town portal, but not without losing everything. If he lightning shields, he'll force the Onk on a unit, but he doesn't actually lightning shield anything. Could have forced that Onk if Hitman casts that, but... I mean, I think killing 4 lumber peasants? Maybe even more. 7 lumber peasants? Yeah, he had 10 on lumber, right? He had 10 on lumber earlier, so 7 lumber peasants there. I think that's well worth it. And level 4 already on the Tauren Chieftain. Farseer again going to the shop, again stealing the heal scroll that Thunder so desperately needs. Just very well played so far by Hitman. And Thunder's army is starting to get to the point where it's relatively scary, but, I mean, of course, Rifle Caster falls off once the Tauren Chieftain hits level 5, and Hitman's looking like he's going to power creep up to there, if given the time. The Archmage's not even level 3 quite yet, and here comes Hitman yet again with this time double heal scroll and invuln, and Scroll the Beast, a second one to use. He kept both Scrolls of the Beast from earlier. Nice bolt, dodge, and he kills a rifle, and there's another stomp coming. Purge on the out of position rifles. Purge to block the Mountain King in. The Mountain King that only has an Onk to get him out of here. Blizzard is nice. Clap is nice. But that's 3 rifles falling already, and the Mountain King's going to be forced into the Onk here in no time. Bolt can't be dodged that time. Heal Scroll going to have to be used. Mountain King falls, but will be back thanks to the Onk in the future. Is there mana on the Mountain King? There is a mana pot, so the Tauren Chieftain most likely going to fall, but there's the mana pot. Heal Scroll used. Speed Scroll used. Oh my god, the Tauren Chieftain's going to live. No way the Tauren Chieftain lives. He goes to the lab. He's going to get a Zeppelin anyway, and Hitman with a close to perfect game there. Oh my god. Close to a perfect game. Very well played. Very, very well played by Hitman. And Thunder went for something unorthodox, which I do respect. When you've lost to somebody in the past, you try something new against them to try to spice it up a little bit, to try to throw them off, especially in Game 1. I do respect that from Thunder, but Hitman, if he's playing like that, it doesn't matter what strats he pull out. Doesn't matter what strats you pull out. Hey, Incinerator Matt, how you doing, man? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. All right, Game 2 will be on Tidehunters. All right, Game 2. Can Thunder make a series out of it? I do fear for Thunder if he goes down 0-2 against Hitman. About trying to reverse sweep a man with a 92% win rate against him. But we will see on Tidehunters. It's I was asking Remo about this. Like, what do you think about the different matchups on this map? Is it favored for any races? And he's like, I don't really know. I think it's too early. And I agree. I don't really know which race this map favors. I think it's pretty balanced for this matchup. So we'll see. Here's Tidehunters, Game 2. Here's Hitman in the top right, up 1-0. Probably going to go for the very similar build, if not exactly the same as last game. And Thunder in the bottom right. We'll see if he goes for the same build. Of course, Tidehunters is a map that's very easy to get a fast expansion up. You can go, of course, here, or you can even go for the little more sneaky creep, which is this. But, you know, probably going to see Thunder go back to standard. Maybe a fast expansion with an Archmage, but more standard than last game. Let's see. Let's see together. Wait a second. I was going to say, this farm should not... I was like, something's not clicking in my head. This farm shouldn't be building right now. Fast Casters Blizzard Harass? Or Blood Mage first? One of the two. One of the two. Let's see what it is. Blood Mage or Archmage? Both indicate different strategies. It is Archmage. This isn't an unheard of strategy. I believe Sky used to do this. Yumiko used to do this. Thunder being a very old school player, he's used to these old human strategies. This is a fast tech, albeit not too fast, into straight harass Blizzard, into fast double Arcane Sanctums. You skip the Footman altogether, and you You just go right to the meat and potatoes. Not unheard of, although wacky. Very wacky. Hitman, of course, we know what we're going to see here. Just pure standard, and I do fear for Thunder, and generally speaking, you're pretty safe with an Arcane Tower this early when you're fast teching, but against the Farseer Headhunters, once there becomes 4 or 5 Headhunters on the field, which you get those before you hit Tier 2 with a Mountain King, you know, you can't really pressure the base very easily, and Thunder actually going to creep with this, so not the most standard approach, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Tidehunter is a map that you can creep with just Militia. You don't necessarily need the Footman to get level 2. This seems to be a pretty well understood build from Thunder. His creeping was clean there. And Hitman's going to be welcomed with an Arcane Tower and an Archmage already running to the other side of the map. And Hitman sees this and goes, what the hell? Alright, I gotta find that Archmage, and he's gonna try to find it, but look at the tech. Tech advantage is not gonna be existent, actually, just gonna be an even tech. Because, of course, you know, this Arcane Tower, 50 lumber, it costs as much as your barracks, right? But you can't skip the Arcane Tower. So Human doesn't really have a way of teching super fast like Orc does, for instance, or like maybe Night Elf did, if they skip barracks, right? The fact that you need that tower makes it very rough. A lot of damage taken on this first Headhunter is nicely done by Thunder thus far, but the Archmage also took a decent amount of damage.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Archmage trying to find value, but of course if you don't have Footman, you can't do much. He could call Militia and creep this camp relatively easily. That's actually what he's going to do right now. And now building a barracks and a blacksmith. So he's skipping Footman altogether and just going for straight rifle caster. Very wacky. Very wacky. And Hitman's going to be right on top of him when he's doing this. Level 2, though, for the Archmage. Is able to get level 2 without any barracks units thus far. Almost a surround there, but I think the real prize for Hitman is the amount of damage taken on the Archmage, and a wolf continues to follow. And I do like the base build for Thunder. The Headhunters cannot get in range really to attack this tower. I don't think, unless they're like right here, they cannot actually attack that tower. So his base is very safe with the way he's built it, because the lumber mill, of course, blocks as well. Trying to go for, oh, Chain Lightning, and the Archmage falls, and Hitman can probably just creep level 3 Farseer now if he wanted. And Thunder has... He's almost got one rifle. That's it right now. This won't quite be... Oh, it will exactly be, pardon me, level 3 on the Farseer. And why not just creep everything? Torn Chieftain on the way. Control Generation, Spirit Lodge, and Thunder. Gonna have a second rifle out soon, but the altar is blocking the Mountain King's production. So it's going to be a long, long time before Thunder can get anything done on the map. And the Farseer is probably just creep to level 4 in the meantime. And this is the right play from Hitman. You might be thinking like, oh, can he just go win the game? Well, he wouldn't have been able to break the base despite there being actually no units or heroes at the base of Thunder. So he would have just wasted time trying to get value at the base when he could have been creeping. So this is the correct play from Hitman to just take as much on the map as he can while Thunder is essentially doing nothing other than waiting for his Archmage. He's going to get level 4 Farseer, which is incredibly strong, and the Torn Chieftain can now come out and gobble up the rest of the experience. Oh, he's very close to level 4, but not quite. Thunder calling Militia with 3 rifle, wants to get to level 3, wants to perhaps expand here. I mean, when you're behind, go for broke. He's going to get a Blood Mage second, which isn't a bad choice when you're this far behind on creeping. And exactly level 3 Archmage almost. And Potion of Vulnerability, and an expansion attempt incoming for ThundeR.
Forces are under attack.
Embracers would have helped quite a bit if there was a Mountain King, but of course, we know there's a Blood Mage. And Hitman's going to know there's an expansion if he checks the items, but one thing Hitman doesn't quite do enough is check the items to see what his opponent has crapped. We'll see. Did he check the invul? If he does, he of course knows at least it's crept, and there's a potential for an expansion coming up right now, but I don't think any of that matters because Hitman has got level 4 Farseer, level 2 Tauren Chieftain. He can continue to bully ThundeR off of every camp on the map, and eventually he'll find that expansion, I'm sure.
Players' forces are under attack.
Flame Strike. And ThundeR just trying to buy time for his expansion, buy space, buy time, run around the map. He might lose some units, yes, but he'll be able to buy time for these triple towers. Are these triple towers make it, you know, unsiegeable, this expansion? Certainly not, but they will help out quite a bit. And in the meantime, ThundeR going to go in for the burrows. He does level 3 Archmage. There's no reinforced defenses, so yeah, this is a great play by ThundeR. This is the best play he could make. He's going to lose most likely every unit here, so maybe he's overstaying his welcome, but he's going to kill a burrow. Priest and a rifle fall so far. The Tauren Chieftain's just creeping in the meantime. Grunt comes out. Yeah, ThundeR definitely stayed too long, but I mean, if he gets 2 burrows, he's going to buy himself quite a bit of time.
A player's forces are under attack.
Isn't going to get 2 burrows, though, so... And he might actually lose a 3rd rifle. If Hitman burrows up, perhaps. No, ThundeR's going to get out of there. But again, ThundeR has no units. So ThundeR has to play the long con here. He's got to tower up even more. He's got to potentially go tier 3. And he's got to try to maybe get some Invis Sorks and start going Blizzard Flame Strike harassing. I think that's the only play. ThundeR has to play full Lamo mode. That's it. He can't play a straight up game. He can't try to let Hitman get an expansion up. He can't try to take fights. He can't try to build an army. He's got to just keep harassing. Look at the reveal from Hitman. I think he even saw... I think he saw the Zeppelin. Yeah, retrained a Blizzard here. Oh, and Hitman's going to see all.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hitman continuing to creep everything on the map. ThundeR trying to creep himself, using the Zeppelin as something for mobility. Hitman still doesn't even know about the expansion. He's going to probably try to creep this camp eventually and see it. Oh, there's a Chain Lightning. Gotta be careful. The Archmage does have an invuln, but... Oh my god, he brought the Shamans over to purge the Zeppelin, but ran a little low on mana, at least on the more forward one. And Implement still stuck on level 1. Did he retrain yet? He did not retrain yet or get a Toma retraining. But I do think, like I said, I think that is the play. That's all ThundeR can do. He's town portaling to his expansion, which Hitman is probably unable to siege with the amount of low units he currently has. And ThundeR's going to be able to heal up. Does he have towers in his base? Yeah, this base is unsiegeable, I have to say. I mean, Hitman can start attacking the Sanctum or the farms, but eventually you're going to get to the Arcane and the Guard Towers. You can't really break these. But Hitman's going to try, and Chain Lightning and Lightning Shield. It'll be pretty good, but you see how the base is laid out. The Peasants can safely be here, and Wolves can't even get back, worth noting. But the farm has been killed, and now the floodgates are open. But ThundeR, again, he's going for the counterattack because that's the only play he can do. But in the meantime, Hitman has gotten reinforced defenses and is getting a Bestiary. So he can get bats for a potential Zeppelin, too. But this is what I'm talking about. The base is pretty nice for ThundeR, but it's just not quite good enough. Hitman tries to summon the Wolves past, but is able to at least attack the tower. Town portal back. Can Hitman just fight this? He might be able to just fight in the base. Scroll the Beast being used. Level 5 on the Farseer. Hitman even has a heal scroll. I think Hitman's just going to kill him here. Where are the level 3 Wolves? Probably pretty soon will they be summoned. Oh, nice. Nice Cyclone there to, as soon as the Blood Mage casts, he uses it, and that of course costs mana, but the spell does not cast. There's the level 3 Wolves. And yeah, it might seem like Hitman might be overextending, he's losing a few units, but he's able to just kill him. He's just so far ahead with heroes, he's so far ahead with units. Invuln forced. Like, look at the hero. This is 3-1 against almost 5-5 right now. Yes, Hitman lost some, but not the end of the world at all. And GG is called, and that's 2-0 for Hitman. In another dominant performance, he didn't scout the expansion, which again, he probably didn't check the inventory to see that Thunder had a push into invulnerability, but didn't matter because Hitman was able to just creep everything. In Game 3, I said if Thunder gets down 0-2, it's going to be very rough for him to mount a comeback, but we'll see if he can do it. Maybe he's got a third strat, and maybe this strat will be the charm. Or maybe he goes back to Standard. It's not as though he can't play Standard and take maps off of Hitman. He can do it. I'm sure he has done it in the past. Just not in an ESL Cup yet. And here we go into Game 3. Didn't catch the map. Let's double check what it is. Northern Isles will be map 3. The map that last time they played, Thunder went for a fast expansion on. We'll see if he does that again. It's certainly going to be 3 different strats over 3 different games, which, again, respect to Thunder for trying, but will he find the proper answer to the Farseer? Headhunters, let's check it out in Northern Isles. Here's Thunder in the top right. So far, so standard. No Tavern Hero build, at least. In the bottom left, we do have Hitman. Probably, again, the same build. Most likely be surprised to not see just the exact same stuff from Hitman. And it will be standard from Thunder. But, of course, this is similar to what he did in Game 1. He went for a Mountain King, so we don't really know until we know. Again, we've seen a fast expansion on this map. It's a very doable strategy, albeit very tough against Farseer Hunters. It's possible, and Thunder's tried it. Let's see a Farseer here. Going to see what it is. Mountain King again? Will it this time be, though, a Mountain King fast expansion? Right? Because that would be a third different strategy. And, of course, like I said, Northern Isles is a map you can expand on. And as I said earlier in Game 1, Mountain King is a hero you can fast expand with. So, checks all the boxes in Map 3. And this could be decent. I mean, it's very good on Terran to Stand. Why can't it be good on Northern Isles, guys? Footman going down as though he wants to go for the Tuskar, which isn't a bad idea. It gives you level 2 right away and gives you potentially a greater mana potion, which is going to be excellent on a Mountain King. Hitman, we'll see if he creeps. This is an interesting state in the game. If he does creep, I'll explain why he is. If he doesn't, then no reason to do so. He is going to go for instant harass, so you guys will never know why he might creep in this position. Mountain King going to creep himself. And this will be level 2, so Northern Isles is a map that you can very easily get level 3, honestly, so which is why we sometimes even see Warden on this map. And one mana, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Gives you a like at least an extra bolt, close to 2. Arcane Tower up, and the Mountain King just going to try to power creep to level 3, but Hitman is going to go for the Peasants. Interestingly, at least he's going to try to get a couple. He's going to certainly get 2. He's going to get 2 and then going to be happy. Nice tonight. Going to be happy with what he got and just go to try to find the Mountain King that he's finding out about now. and Thunder going to get one Headhunter. He wasn't able to do that on map 1, but he's able to get that without a deny. Thunder did get the experience for that. Oh, Thunder's going to a tower rush? Oh, Thunder's going to tower rush with Footman. He needs to get defend before tower rushing, though. There's no way. Yeah, this is it. He's going to tower rush him with a Mountain King. Oh, if he can force the town portal, perhaps he can set himself up for later, where he can then go for the kill with the bolt surround, but not able to lock it in at this juncture. Maybe another bolt could do it, but for now, going to save his mana. Is defend coming in? Will defend come in after this Footman? That's going to be an essential thing to have if Thunder's going to go for a tower rush. He's going for an expansion. See, the reason I thought that he was going for a tower rush is because this is so late. This is just extremely late, and he's even getting a lumber mill before going for it. It's just oh so late. It's not even crept yet. This is going to be like a 5.5 minute expansion. And Hitman's going to be like tier 2 by the time it comes up. There's going to be 6 Headhunters by the time it comes up. Yeah, the Mountain King might get level 3 if no last hits happen here, but I just don't see him holding it. Keep an eye on the Farseer. Does not get that last hit. Nicely done. Thunder gets a Pendant of Energy. And he might force a town portal here. Yep, he's going to lock that in. That is a crucial bolt surround. If ever there was a time when you want to get a bolt surround, it's right now. 2 peasants die. But more than he would have lost had he not got that surround. And 5 minute expansion. It will be done around the 6 minute mark. 5 minutes, 45 seconds. But by then, Hitman, will he just go for a panda and push? Okay, Mountain King got level 3. Mountain King has lots of mana, boots of speed. Pendant of Energy is incredibly strong. Farseer is only level 2. Did Thunder go Bolt Bash? Yeah, level 2 Bolt, so if he catches the Farseer out, he could definitely kill the Farseer. So this could be good. Thunder lurking. He wants to find, see what he's going for right now, he wants to find that Farseer creeping, but wasn't able to. Now he sees it with the Footman. Yeah, Thunder's going to go for a Farseer kill. And if he can get it, that's going to be great. His expansion will be safe and sound if he's able to get that Farseer kill. We're going to see a Bolt in the dive, absolutely, on this Farseer. Oh, he actually just goes for the Headhunters. Has plenty of bolts, though. This is not looking bad for Thunder at all. I really question the strategy, but he's kind of owning in this late early game. And 3 Headhunters die, and the expansion is absolutely safe for the time being. Absolutely. Thorn Chieftain comes out. That stomp will be not the best, but wouldn't have been enough to save the bestiary regardless. The question is, how much will it cost Thunder? And it looks like no Footman will go down because of this. One more bolt. Trying to block the damage. This Headhunter will probably live to tell the tale if there isn't a bash. Nice speed scroll. Salve. One more attack, but was not a bash, so another bolt invested. A little curvy curve right there. And Thunder's in a good spot. He's in a good spot. Hitman's going to have to counter expand. And Thunder probably... Ooh, did Thunder miss macro peasants a bit? I feel like Thunder should have more peasants on lumber if he wasn't missing cycles.
Forces are under attack.
Oh no, he's got enough. He's got 3 on lumber here. So he's got 9 on lumber in total. That's enough. Especially with the early lumber upgrade, that's going to be enough. And Clarity used, Pendant of Energy dropped, and very nice item usage by Thunder as the Torn Chieftain's creeping is significantly slowed by those 4 Headhunters that fell, or was it 5 even? So yeah, I gotta say, Thunder is looking good. Looking real good. But he's gotta be careful. He's gonna go for the Farseer. Yep, there's the bolt on the Farseer. No speed scroll for Hitman. There is not another bolt currently, though.
A player's forces are under attack.
The Torrent Chieftain is trying to find some value, but of course, during all this, ThundeR is evening up the tech. And the Torrent Chieftain isn't creeping. Some footmen may fall, yes, but worthy sacrifices. 3 footmen, level 2 on the Torrent Chieftain, but the tech, worth noting. This will be, I think, 2 barracks rifles from ThundeR.
The player's forces are under attack.
And the time has been bought as Hitman is counter-expanding, and there won't be a cancel possible. And ThundeR getting a Shredder, creeping this with 2 footmen and a Shredder. Doable, and a Sapper purchase. Oh, is the Sapper? The Sapper's gonna go try and cancel this, but it's already above 500 health. The Zeppelin purchased. Shredder took a lot of damage, though. Level 4 in the Mountain King. Level 2 Bash. And I'm right in assuming this Sapper will not kill this Great Hall, right? It's just 500 damage. It should be at 400 health. 200! Oh, if the Sapper was a little bit earlier. Oh, because I guess armor is a thing against the Sapper? Not entirely sure. Yeah, I think armor. Yeah, armor's a thing, because Nature's Blessing saves trees to 2 Sappers, of course. And nicely done by ThundeR. It has to invest a Bolt and a Sapper and a Zeppelin, but gets it. And that's a money play from ThundeR. Who's going to kill the other peon? This is just sick play from ThundeR. He's playing this very well, and he's going to transition to a big rifle army. And yeah, the Torrent Chieftain is going to be able to get some creeps up. But not without losses. The Shredder's being dropped. I think, honestly... Oh, ThundeR. Oh, it loses the Shredder. I think that's a really big mistake, honestly. Again, ThundeR just overcommits here. He's in such a good spot. He doesn't have to do this, and he just loses the Shredder, loses the Town Portal. He needs that Shredder. His lumber is not as great as it could be. He could get double Arcane Sanctum up. He could go tier 3 with that Shredder. He could get a lot of upgrades. Torrent Chieftain gets level 3. Uses wards. And the right play for Hitman in this spot, if he can't get an expansion up, is just to try to not allow ThundeR to creep his second hero up. ThundeR's going to be able to get this green camp, but Hitman should try to stop ThundeR from creeping anything other than that. We see that's what he's doing. He's doesn't have the economic edge, but he has the map control edge because of the tech advantage, right? So he's using that to just creep. To just power creep. And of course, ThundeR did retrain into clap. Oh, this is going to be a big clap. Heal scroll used because Hitman's aware of what's going on. Okay, ThundeR is going to get a grunt kill, but again, he's going to be forced into a town portal. He even uses the mana pot. Okay, he gets a headhunter kill. Alright, this is, yeah, I was going to say a shaman kill even too. He's going to have to town portal another shaman kill. I was going to say at first this is an overcommitment from ThundeR, but he just kills 60% of the army with only a Mountain King, and he's creeping the Blood Mage at the same time. Very well done from ThundeR. Expansion coming up again for Hitman, but it might be too late. And siphoning to the Mountain King. Oh, this Farseer might be dead, guys. Salve, Bolt. Gonna have to block and siphon mana to the Mountain King. Another salve, another hit, another salve. Another hit! Oh, he's above the threshold of a right click. What's the mana? 58. Another salve. And the Farseer will live. That was close. 68 ensnare used, though. 72 siphon! Alright, a Bolt will not kill the Farseer any longer. Bolt, though, no! ThundeR! Sacrifices his first hero again, overcommitting to plays that aren't necessary, but still he has a force that's able to fight. But so many rifles are about to fall. Chain Lightning, 3 rifles fall. Hitman's gonna have his expansion up. ThundeR just overcommitting time and time again. Mountain King Tavern back. No mana pot. There is not a lot of mana on the Blood Mage, but enough to siphon for a Bolt. Oh, Hitman missing that surround. Raider coming back in. Very crucial for ThundeR to kill this Raider. or else another hero is going to die. And Thunder Town portals away, but not before losing another rifle. And dare I say, Hitman has equalized the game. Hitman's going to be on 2 base now. His hero level advantage is showing. Oh, hammer time. There's a mana pot, but there's an invuln. And the Torn Chieftain has a stomp. That's a big boy stomp. Chain Lightning used as well. Health pot used. Pennant drop, mana potion. Clap is going to be decent. And the rifles, of course, are incredibly good against the shamans. Hitman has to dodge that. Does indeed dodge it. I expected no less. And once this Torn Chieftain hits level 5... Oh, one more bolt coming in. Hold that thought. Healthstone going to have to be passed. Is indeed passed. Hitman kind of doing everything right here. Once this Torn Chieftain hits level 5, which is no question at this point that he will, rifles are no longer going to work. As though they were. I mean, they're not even working right now, but they'll work even less. Blood Mage about to be level 3, which is a great upgrade. Nice deny to stop this Torn Chieftain and this Farseer from getting any closer to their levels. Yeah, I think if Thunder earlier had gone to tier 3 and gone for Griffin Aviaries, this would have been the classical choice, but in this case, he's still pumping rifles, and Hitman's heroes are getting to the point where they can solo this army. You know, it's only 4 rifles, but point still stands.
Forces are under attack.
Damn, and I was getting ready to play Thunderstruck when Thunder won this game, too. I was going to play it. Might not get Thunderstruck this week, guys. The expansion's up for Hitman. The hero levels are terrifying. Thunder's tier 3. He's going for Griffins now, but look at the gold. He's just got no bank right now. He's got no bank, 40 supply, and Hitman now mining on 2 bases on 50 supply, so it's as though Hitman has had the economic edge this whole time. He might as well have, because he's got every advantage now. Supply, economy, hero levels, hero items, as he has the heal scrolls and the mana pot, and map control. He's got every advantage he needs. Not quite the tech, I suppose. Doesn't have the tech, and forgot 2 shamans, so perhaps not the brain advantage, as Hitman AFKs his casters, but every other advantage. Banish is great. Siphon level 2, we can see how incredibly strong that is. Look at the mana go away. Oh my god, it's a good ability. But Town Portal is also a good ability and an essential one that Thunder's been using plenty of throughout the series. And Hitman now going to get the red camp, and the red camp also means level 5 Torn Chieftain, level 4 Farseer. And Hitman's going to be well aware Griffins are coming. I imagine he'll get a second Bestiary soon. Okay, he remembered those Shamans. Level 5 Torn Chieftain. Django of Endurance, that's one for the marketplace most likely. And Thunder. Can you get level 5 Mountain King? Can you get Griffins out while Hitman still commits in for Grunts? Is Hitman still building Grunts? Hitman is indeed still building Grunts, and the ideal transition for him, of course, would be a second Bestiary going for either Bats or Wind Riders. And probably a tier 3 tech for Hitman as well, if he saw Griffins. Raider dies to creeps. Thunder has Ivory Towers, which does suggest that he wants to get another base up as the Militia Scout, bottom right, to just ensure that it was crept when Thunder Town ported out earlier. And again, the hero advantage is not as massive as it was on Tidehunters, but it's still certainly there, and level 5 TC is quite the upgrade compared to level 3 Blood Mage. And Hitman just needs lots of heal scrolls because the Mountain King will eventually hit level 5. Griffins. There's a decent bank now for Thunder, because Hitman broke upkeep right away. He's already 60 supply, so if Thunder can break immediately into 70 supply Griffins, and Hitman's still building Grunts, let's check the barracks. Okay, he is going tier 3 now, but he's still building Grunts. But he should know, like, look, there's 3 rifles here, and a Paladin, so Hitman should almost know for 100% certainty, with 100% certainty, that those Griffins. The base is blocked, but Hitman might be able to see these, maybe not. A second Bestiary is going to be needed. What are the armor upgrades? Griffins do share armor upgrades with rifles. So if I could see a rifle. 2 armor upgrades. Okay.
A player's forces
So although bats are still a third on the way as well. So bats are no longer honestly on the table. Man, ThundeR might have a shot still. 3 armor upgrade Griffins. He's got a 1,500 gold bank. Hitman only now realizes and gets the second bestiary up. I mean, man. ThundeR could do this. If he can hold on, he's towering up an expansion again. ThundeR could definitely do this.
a player's forces are under attack.
Hitman's gonna have level 5 Farce here. The cool thing about ThundeR's strat here is he almost kills all the peons, but Hitman micro on point. He's going to eventually. ThundeR's strat means the hero levels aren't a big deal because Tauren Chieftain and Farseer aren't too great against Griffins, of course. Town Portal back. ThundeR, I beg you to not overcommit here, and overcommit he will not. Might lose 1 rifle, not quite. And the Griffin's now coming out. Okay. And the 3rd armor upgrade is going to be up. Is Hitman going for bats? Honestly, I think Wind Riders are the best choice here. I don't think you can build bats anymore. You certainly can't build Headhunters against the soon-to-be level 5 Mountain King, right? I think it's just Wind Riders here.
A town is under siege.
Oh, Hitman's going to play hit and run, maybe. He's trying to kill him before there's plenty of Griffins out, is what it seems. Knight as well. And 5 Griffins out. Oh, this is going to be a difficult fight for Hitman. Can he kill the Mountain King? That might be his only shot. Is there a staff? There'll be a staff purchased, and even a town portal, perhaps. Oh, the Mountain King might just die! Oh, no! There's 5 Griffins in the air, but the Mountain King is dead. All the heroes are dead. One more stop is going to kill both of these heroes. 5 Griffins to rule them all as the Blood Mage falls. Staff was out on the Paladin. How many Griffins can you kill with no Raiders? This is silly. This is real silly. Okay. So Hitman kind of won that fight. Well, he did win that fight. He killed both the heroes, but... I mean, it's difficult to deal with the Griffins. Is he going for Wind Riders? No, he's going for bats. And yeah, if bats are able to hit clumped up Griffins, they're great, even if there's 3 armor upgrades. But I think it takes 3 bats to kill 1 Griffin. Maybe even 4 at this point. Especially when the Paladin gets Aura, especially when there's a Scroll of Protection. There might be Inner Fire, let's see. Alright, it would take 3 bats to kill a Griffin. 3 bats. What's Hitman going to go? Hitman, luckily for him, in a way, he's below 50 supply now, whereas before he was above 50 supply, and if he knew about those Griffins, he'd be like, oh, just get these grunts out of my face. Okay, the map is entirely crept out. ThundeR tried to expand again. Are these Wind Riders? Kodo and a Raider, so Hitman's going to try to fight the air units with ground. Paladin level 2 did go for Aura himself, so 8 armor on these Griffins. I mean, ThundeR's getting his heroes back, man. He's continuing to build Griffins. He's getting a couple Dragonhawks just for the bats, and if there were Wind Riders, would be good. Kodo blocked here. I think 1 tree will be good enough to get him out, though. It's a lot of Griffins still, guys. A lot of Griffins. Did you get double Django, by the way? I missed that. Yeah, you got another. You got another one. Of course, at this stage in the game, there's probably Khadgars here, or Unholy Aura, or Warsong Battle Drums. It's probably one of those for, which would be great for ThundeR, of course, the Battle Drums, but the others would be good for Hitman too. Alright, continue to come out. Of course, the idea behind the Raiders is that you can ensnare Griffins and then stomp them when they're ensnared. That's why he's going for Raiders, but there just doesn't seem to be enough here for the Griffins. He's got to go for the heroes again, perhaps. I don't snare that, but I just don't. Hitman doesn't have enough anti-air. Hitman doesn't have, look at the arbor too. It's gonna take 4 bats per Griffin at this point. And there is just simply too many air units here. Short of Hitman maybe getting some hero kills again. Oh, potion could be purchased. Not going to be, and ThundeR's going to take game 3. ThundeR does it, guys. He does it. All right. Oh, he does it. He does it. Oh, my God. He does it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. ThundeR wins map 3. There we go. He gets a map, guys. He gets a map. There'll be no 3-0s today. There'll be no 3-0s today. No 3-0s at ESL Cup number 72. He did it. He did indeed do it. And he did it with the weirdest strat I've ever seen in my life. The Mad Lad. And boy, did he try to lose a couple of times, but I mean, he pulls through. The Griffins were never early nor late. They were exactly when they meant to be in the game. Here we go into game 4. God, it's been a while since we've had a game 4 in ESL Cups, but we got it. And Autumn Leaves will be map 4. And we'll see what ThundeR decides to go with. There's Hitman in the bottom left of Autumn Leaves. Match point, rather. And ThundeR. Will he be able to tie it up? A game 5 is not something we've seen in ESL Cup Americas, I don't think yet. Don't think so. And note, Hitman, the man that just 2-0'd Fortitude this morning on Nettie's ping. ThundeR able to take him down. Very impressive from ThundeR. Farseer Headhunters yet again, and we'll wait with bated breath to figure out what ThundeR's going for. Morning, Knopf. How's it going? Mountain King again? Alright, Mountain King. So far, ThundeR's played Mountain King 1 base, Archmage Fast Tech without a barracks, Mountain King Fast Expand, and now Mountain King in map 4. Roll the wheel of strategies. Let's see what he goes for this time. And of course, Hitman gonna do the same as the last 3 games, of course. Yeah, the predictions. Oh my god, somebody made a lot off those predictions, guys. Mountain King comes out. Militia called right away. Circlet, a pretty good pickup, and the expansion relatively easy to creep on this map, so we'll see if that's what ThundeR's choice is. So far only 3 farms, but he is building a now 8th Lumber Peasant, which is of course all standard. And the Mountain King goes across the entire map. This is note what he did last game though when he went for an expansion.
Players' forces are under attack.
This is what he did. He went across the map, tried to bait the Farseer back, and then he called Militia and went for the expansion creep, which, of course, on this map, Autumn Leaves, you can creep the expansion with just Peasants. It's kind of an interesting thing, because it's so close by, it's so easy to creep. You can creep it with just Militia. Oh, and one Headhunter going to fall. Note that about 5 died in the early game last game. A nice surround by ThundeR, who's heating up. Is that deny? Was not a deny. Oh, another. Oh, this is going to be level 2 on the Mountain King as well. Is ThundeR teching? He is not, so he's going to go for an expansion behind this. Oh my god, ThundeR, the Mountain King first. Is incredible. Bolt again, a third Headhunter. Over half the way there to what he had last game. Jesus. And, like I said, the Militia are going to solo creep the expansion, and this will give the Mountain King close to level 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh my god, the Farseer could have just got straight up surrounded right there. But I think 3 peasants fell, which of course they crept that on their own, so I mean, give them a break. Give them a break, guys. And there is one more Stormbolt, and what will it be thrown on? The hammer time will come to the Headhunter, but Hitman gonna be well aware of what's going on. He's gonna try to deny that block. But still, it may fall eventually, but the Wolves are delaying that. The tier 2 tech. I mean, Hitman might be like, screw this and just get a Panda or a Firelord on tier 2 and try to end the game. Right, we might just see a Tavern Hero. This is a great map to go for that Tavern Hero on, right? So, yep, there's the Panda. Alright, and we could see dual Bestiary. Hitman can't quite afford it yet. Maybe just a Spirit Lodge. He could just play Standard, but Hitman says, screw it. You're going to play weird against me, I'll play weird against you, and at last we see Hitman not just playing straight up Standard, making the adjustments necessary to kill this expansion. And ThundeR's going to have a miracle play here to hold on. Maybe some Focus Fire with a Stormbolt onto the Farseer could hold the expansion. But the Arcane Tower is going to get up. Another Headhunter is going to fall. Hitman not in time to cancel this, which is actually a very big deal for ThundeR. More Militia being called. Quickly check the tech at home. It will be 2 Bestiaries. The typical response to the fast expansion. The typical, I should say, aggressive response to the fast expansion. There's, of course, a passive response, which would be a counter expansion with the Torn Chieftain, which we saw attempted last game.
Players' forces are under attack.
Plenty of footmen that need to be healed up, and the Wolf is going to try to stop that from happening, but it will expire, and ThundeR will be able to heal, but not without losses will he heal. He might lose every peasant here in the meantime. Oh, and the Panda's going to cancel the healing! Sick from Hitman! He might lose the Panda, but I think it might be worth it, because he's killing all the peasants in the meantime. Might be worth it, honestly. Oh, the Farseer comes here to pass the town portal! Oh, but he gets bashed, okay. He does get out of there, and now he can go back, heal, get mana. In the meantime, he's killed every single peasant here. Sick play from Hitman. It seems like maybe the surround was not expected, but well worth it, I would say, denying that healing. And buying space to kill the peasants. I'm probably going to go back. And Wind Riders come out. Probably 2 Wind Riders into then maybe Raiders. It's a typical answer. 2 Wind Riders could go towards the main base, but there's no lack of towers there currently. And ThundeR, does he have enough to hold? He's got 7 footmen. Not with defend quite yet, but 7 footmen. Still quite a few. But many more than 7 peasants have died this game. Probably about 10 at this point. Level 3 Mountain King, though, with plenty of mana for Stormbolts. And I think ThundeR realizes that his only chance here is to go for Hero Focus. Why is ThundeR on my mind? Or Hunter on my mind, rather. I don't know. Shout out to Hunter, though. Stormbolt's going to come in again. It's hammer time on the Farseer, and this might actually fall this time. Oh, nice and snare. Oh my god, not again. Salves and even turns around to attack. And Hitman might be winning this cup in style. Town Portal out. Town Portal to the expansion, though, is ThundeR. And this Mountain King is certainly dead. The expansion is certainly dead. GG is called. And it was a little difficult for Hitman, but he scrapes on by with a 3-1. Nice try to ThundeR. Hey, man, you got 3-0'd the first time. You come back, you 3-1 this time. Maybe next time you can take all 3 games off Hitman. Go back, study those replays. I mean, certainly the only other person to take a map off Hitman in every single ESL Cup Grand Finals was Michael. So both the brothers have taken a single map off Hitman. That's the only maps he's dropped that I can. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah. So honestly, a really nice try. It seems like well, he just took one map, but it is a big strive to defeating him in the future. But that's it, guys. That is it.